Alright, folks, we're back in StarRupture. Originally, we played this as a review of the playtest, and I'm still in the playtest. It's got a couple days left here. I think it ends sometime tomorrow. But we're back in StarRupture to continue our game and just play a bit more of it, because, you know, it's a good game. I'm very much enjoying it. So we're just going to come in here and load her up. Let's see if we can't advance from where we left off. Now, where we left off, I just died, was sitting in the landing pod, watching the StarRupture end, or I personally like to think of it as more of a small solar flare that was burning the surface of the planet off. So let's see if we can't recover our stuff.
Rupture activity. Prepare yourselves for a wave. Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Alright. Things are starting to cool down out there. Okay. Yep. Looks like we're okay. We don't have that heat warning popping up at the bottom of the screen there. So let's go see if we can't find our corpse. Should be actually over here just past our base. Which is still launching stuff off, of course. Let's see if we can't find that corpse. Unfortunately, without, like, a map, because I haven't unlocked the map at this point, I don't have, like, identifier. Oh, wait, there's something over here. I do still have our mining lasers, so that's cool. Let's see what this weird glowing material is over here. Fire wave ore. I don't know what that does, but let's grab it. Alright, so that's just some calcite. This is just...
I'm so thirsty, my head hurts.
Yeah, I got that you're thirsty. So my character's complaining because one of the things that respawning does is it drops all of your stats just awfully here. Oh, hello. What is this? That's new. Hadn't seen that before. Don't know what that is. Ominous hole in the ground, apparently. Still looking for our character's corpse here so we can try and get our gear back and our loot that we had. So we had a bunch of loot on us, including things like, you know, our food and water, which we're gonna want. Alright, let's see here. I was running from the bugs, and we ran down, like, over here somewhere. I was heading towards base. Alright, let's see if we can't find it here. Yeah, I'm not liking the fact that my character is, like, dying of dehydration while I'm trying to find my corpse.
I'm too hungry to think.
Alright, we just need to get back to base at this point, because I need to reset my respawn to my base anyways. Alright, definitely came through, like, this area. Oh, that looks like something up there. That might be it. Yep, there we are. And there it all is. Alright. Okay. E-take all. Alright, let's use a couple of these food packs. There we go. Looks like we gotten everything back. Alright. Cool. Now, let's get back to base and actually set our respawn location to our base. Because I failed to do that before that firestorm hit. Let's see if we can't grab a few more of these resources here that are out and about. That's just some wolfram. Alright, that's alright. Now, in theory, theoretically, all the plant life around here will regenerate. I don't know how long that process takes, but we're about to find out, I think. Just grabbing some resources while I can. Now that I've recovered my food and water. So that's one of the things we're definitely going to have to figure out is securing a better source of food and water, I think. There we go. Alright, let's get back over here. And one see kind of where we're at on the whole contracts board. Alright, put away our mining thing here. There we go. Now that's set to our regeneration point. How are we doing here? Okay, good. We can claim this personal storage. That's good. Alright, we're still working on this one, and that's the titanium rods one. And this one's going to want wolfram plates, which that's fine. We can do that, I think. That's going to get us the food station, which is what we need. Alright, so let's make sure we don't need to unlock wolfram plates. Do we need to unlock them? We do. So we need ingots for that. We have some research points, but let's see if we can't get some more here. Alright, so we have this unknown storage media here. That's 150 research points there. This biofactor, which we got off a bug.
Another great day for science.
And we got some fireweave ore. Not sure what that's for. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. We'll save the rest of that for now. Alright, let's see if we can't come get this wolfram plate unlocked. So we'll do that. Now we need the ingots. Let's go grab some ingots. So we just need 25. Okay, come on. There we go. Alright. Fabricator. We'll insert our 25 ingots there to unlock those. Anything else we need wolfram for? Not really. No, but we could learn to make basic building materials in a factory to automate the production of those. That'd be cool. Let's go get some titanium bars as well, because I know we need some beams for one of these.
Gotcha.
Let's throw some of those back in there. Don't want to take them all out of my system, so it can still keep producing what it needs to produce. Alright, let's go get these titanium beams unlocked. And titanium sheets, just in case, and we'll also do that. There we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and unlock the basic building materials as well in there. Gain 12 calories and 20 toxicity, heals 30. That doesn't sound particularly good. Haven't found serpent fruit yet. A lot of things in here we haven't found. Okay, what about these hydration bulbs? What do you got here? That also adds toxicity. It's these star tears. Interesting, okay. We need to look for these serpent roots. They look like the ones we want. Okay, so you heal 20 hit points, but gain, or you heal 50 hit points and gain 20 toxicity for these star tiers. All right. Wow. All right. Lots of toxicity on the star tiers, apparently. What about these perp plants here? What do we get for these? Remove 70 toxicity. Remove all positive effects. Oof. Oof. Okay. Heals 30. Removes toxicity. Removes all positive effects. Wow. Alright. Okay. Interesting. Oh, these pricklers actually look pretty good. That's just 12 calories, 20 hydration. Just not bad at all. So let's go ahead and start working on that. So we'll need to get more of these pricklers when we get a chance. Let's see if we can't analyze anything else here. I'm just going to throw these plants in here just because I know we can get more. Let's go in here, back to the food. I'm going to go ahead and put the research points into that. There we go. That way we can work on getting more of those
Arcadia
pricklers.
7 has finished regenerating.
Well, there we go. That's how long it takes for the grass and all to grow back. Now we know. Now, I wonder if the water just like kind of like slowly refills or just reappears suddenly. Let's watch. It looks like it's getting greener slowly. Oh yeah, look at that. It is slowly getting greener. The plants are starting to grow back in. I'm gonna tell you, that's gotta be some sort of crazy mutation to survive just being like burned to ash and cinders and grow back in, what was that, like 5 minutes? 10 minutes? Yeah, about 12 minutes there. That's some sort of crazy mutations. Alright, but let's see what we can do about getting to work on this next contract that we want. So we want that food station, right? Alright, so let's see here. That one requires calcite sheets. That's Wolfram. Wolfram wire for that one. I should see what the Moon Energy Corporation gives us. And this one's titanium beams. Alright. So let's do the Wolfram plates here, and let's get ourselves, where is it? A fabricator. There we go. F, deconstruct that. Back into build. Gonna go rail from there to there, there to there. There we go. Alright. That's all. Back to here, and then here. We're gonna go roll from bars. There we go. Go ahead and throw some ingots in there. We've got some. There we go. Alright. We're definitely gonna have to start working on getting this food situation under control soon. I also think we probably need to start expanding our base setup and needs here a little bit. So let's see what it's going to take for us to expand our base cooling. So it needs more meteorite hearts, which we'll go ahead and throw one of those in there. No, we can't do that. Okay, so we need Wolfram wire and the titanium plate. So let's see how we're doing power-wise. Power-wise, we've got 60 out of 60 used, so let's throw in 2 more solar collectors here. One more. There we go. Alright. Now, let's see here. Let's go into our rail system. I'm going to put in a connector here. There we go. And I think we'll put one here. Because what I'm going to do, and I want to see about putting in another launching platform here. Alright, let's see here. The other thing I want. So let's get another fabricator here. Go. Then deconstruct that. And then we're going to go back into build mode, and we're going to go back into here, rail. Nope, not that one. There we go, we want that there. Take this one to here. This one to this one. There we go. Alright. Now, let's go over to here, and I want this one to start making wire. That's where these ingots in there. There we go. And what it should do is start splitting our output. Nice. Alright. And then what we can do is we're going to set this one. We'll set this one to those. And then we're going to build rail F. And back into rail. And you're going to go to here. Go. And then this one is going to go to here. And we're going to change you. Well, we're going to let it finish launching that off. But we'll leave that going for now. That way, what we can do, kind of speed up our launching here, because that's going to launch 2, get that 1 contract done, so that should speed up our time on finishing this one. And this one's already pretty close, so we'll just let it chug along as is. And we'll eventually set up a secondary launch system for that one as well. Get our titanium really kind of flowing out. Oh, I gotta go set this to Wolfram. I just realized. Nope, no, that's running. Inches has nowhere to put that, so we'll just take those out of there, because we need that anyways. We need, what, 300 of that wire to do our upgrade over here? Yeah, we need 300 wire and 300 titanium plates. Let's go work on getting a couple more of those meteor hearts while we're waiting on it, and we can grab some plants while we're out and about. So we're gonna need these plants to feed ourselves.
Acquired.
So more plants, more food, more meteor hearts. Lots to do. But again, this game is just really pretty, so there we go. We got lots of hydro bulbs there. That'll help us out. Alright. Because I really also want to unlock the map and see what that looks like. Especially since we know that those little buildings over there act as they interact with the map in some way. So let's see what all we can do to kind of speed these things along. I also want to get some more of those, basically cactus plants. The prickers, or whatever they're calling them. Let's see here. Let's go see if we can't find a meteorite here. I also need to get a little carbon mine, or not carbon, calcium mine set up too, which is going to be that stuff there, and that's probably going to be our closest source of it. Or there's actually one over here behind our Wolfram mine too that might be pretty good. We have decided on that because that's going to kind of hinder some of our progress as well until we get that flowing as well. You know, get some of these hydration bulbs. Alright, let's go and grab this meteorite. Oh, this one's going to be tough to mine. That one kind of got stuck in the rock, didn't it? Alright. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, we got some more of these fur plants.
Come here.
I also realized that my game audio is probably set up a little high, so let me go fix that real quick. There we go. Alright. That should be a little better. I was going to set it down a little bit on mine because that's just getting loud for me even. Alright, let's just turn this down just a hair. There we go. Yes, confirm. Come on. Go back into options. Audio. Okay, good. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit better. Oh, we found something here. What is this? It's a dead body. And he's got ammunition, some more bonds, and some tubes. We'll take all that.
Ah, gotcha.
Feel like we're getting into probably a less than safe area. These perp plants, or these perp plants are good for removing toxicity, apparently. Oh, there's a meteorite. Which is good, because we needed 10 of those cores to upgrade our base, so we can support more buildings.
Your cargo has reached the Selenian Corporation. You've completed another order, and your reward is waiting in the corporate terminal.
She's such a cheerful AI. There we go. It really wants us to know we're doing a good job being a debt prisoner. I was discussing this with a friend of mine, and we've kind of come to the conclusion that your crime is you're in debt. Which, considering our character is the scientist, and at some point she mentions that we have like 3 or 4 PhDs or something, yeah, I'm not surprised we're in debt. Especially considering the cost of education here in America. Now let's see if we can't get a few more things here. We'll go unlock what we've gotten. Meanwhile, we'll see if we can't find another
Acquired.
couple meteorites to speed us along to upgrading our base core here. Okay, how's this doing? Yep, that's where I thought it was. There we go. Did you just drop them? What happened to the rest of them? I feel like it just deleted some of my... Oh, no, there they are. You just dropped them on the ground in front of me. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. I know I picked up like 99. Alright, let's see here. Upgrade. We're getting close. Alright, well, let's go see what we can do here. So they want tubes now, which we don't have a way of doing. They want wire, which is that's the wrong one. So this place wants titanium beams. Perfect. So we'll set that. We'll come over here. We'll set this one to titanium beams. Titanium beams. Okay. We picked up them. And we picked up the rods. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's go over here. Let's see what we can unlock here. Fabricator. Tubes. Well, that just needs a tube, which we found. And some rods, which we found. And the exact number of research points, which we have. Perfect. Hilarious. Alright. Let's see here. What else? Well, this needs some more rods, which we have. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's get that going. Let's see what we can do here. We didn't get any more pricklers. We did get some hydration bulbs. Let's see here. I really want to find some of these serpent roots. I'm going to guess that might be down in that hole that we saw. But let's come over here and grab our research that we got here, which is this helium-3 extractor. I'm not sure what that does. Gather helium-3, which I'm not sure what we need helium-3 for, so... Nope, don't need that. We'll collapse that. Okay, so we're working on this one, which is going to get us that food station. Working on this one, which is going to get us a storage depot, which I believe lets us start storing stuff out of our factories. Oh, cool. We start getting new rail systems, too. Alright. I know this LEM station is what lets you slot in those unique player skills and whatnot. Now, which one of these? Alright, so we need to start working on that calcium thing. So we're just going to have to go set up a secondary base to get calcium. Alright, let's go work on that. While all of this goes... Actually, before I do that, let me go make some more building materials. There we go. Yeah, alright. Gonna be hard to set up a new base without building materials. We'll just let this one chug along, and I think we'll go down to this area this way, over here. And kind of towards that place we were exploring, where there's a calcium deposit. And get it set up. Is that just Wolfram? Yeah, that's just Wolfram. Which is fine. Because we need, what we need is more titanium so we can make some more building materials. So what we'll do is we're going to grab this meteorite here. Because we're going to need some to set up that base down there anyways. And to upgrade our current base. There we go.
Come here.
Alright. Let's see what else we can find. Because I know we didn't finish exploring that camp up there before we had to turn and make a run for it. Alright. What is that? That... I don't think we're the first civilization here. I'm going to be honest. That is not a natural rock formation. Get down there. Oh, there is fall damage, as we just found out the hard way. Last episode, I didn't think there was. Alright. That's... does not look human in origin. Can you push these rocks? Nope, they just kind of float there. Alright. Well, we found something interesting. I don't know what it is. I'm going to guess that's part of the story content. Let's get up here and get this little base set up so we can start getting these calcium... this calcium processed. Alright, how do we want to set this up? Alright, so let's get our building thing out here. Base core. Gonna set our base core up, I think. Where, like, over here, maybe? Because since it's built up off the ground a little bit, it's not too much of a problem, I think. There we go. Alright. And then let's go into here. And let's get some solar panels. Then I do want to throw down a habitat over here just to be safe. Come on, game. Let me see where I'm putting this thing. There we go. Boom. Alright. Now, let's go back into our build mode here, and let's get a door. Put the door in the middle this time. Let's get some stairs. There we go. And let's get a launch system. Because we're going to need one. There we go. And let's get a mine. We're going to need one. And let's rotate that one to there. There we go. And we're going to need a smelter. Oh, we are out of materials. Alright, let's go in here real quick. And go into... Nope, where is it? Where is our basic fabricator? There it is. There's our basic printer. So we can get some more building materials made. There we go. And let's also go ahead and throw in a corporate board just so we can see what's going on. Alright. There we go. Alright, and we want all the basic building materials we can get. That should be just enough to get us a smelter. And industry smelter. There we go. And what we'll do, simply because of where that's located, we're going to rotate this. I think right here. We're going to go into our rail systems, get a rail from here to here. There we go. And we're going to set this to calcium blocks. And then do we have enough? No, we do not have enough for the fabricator. So we're going to have to go get some more titanium real quick. There's a meteorite over here, so that'll get us some titanium and stuff, hopefully. There's the titanium. And there's some more titanium right there. And a little bit of wolfram is alright. Some calcium's alright. There we go. Okay. And we're up to 9 of those 10 meteor hearts we need. Let's see how much building materials this gets us here. 150. There we go. That's exactly what we needed. Alright. Now, fabricator. We're going to turn our fabricator just right here. There we go. Get the rail system going. Rail from there to there. And a rail from there to there. There we go. Alright. Now, we want to work on... Which one was it that needed calcium? This one. We're going to do that. Because we need calcium plates. I'm stuck. Here, there we go. Alright. Note to self, don't get stuck on that. Alright, so here, I want you making calcium. Good. What's the malfunction? Oh, we don't have enough power.
Future Health Solutions is happy with your work.
And you're going to be making
New
calcite
rewards
sheets.
have been unlocked. Look in the terminal to assign them. Future Health Solutions for modern problems.
There we go. Alright, now it's working. Are we getting calcium plates? We are. Alright. There we go. Alright, so now we can come in here. Now we can get this lovely food station. Beautiful. Alright, so let's go back to our general contracts. So they're going to want glass now. I don't even know how we get glass. So I guess we're going to have to work on the wire one, tubes, and calcium sheets. So let that run, and let's go check our other base. Because now that that's running, the other thing we're gonna have to keep an eye on is make sure our bases don't get attacked.
That's a snack.
Which that's what the calcium's working on. That's getting us towards defense turrets, which will let us put defensive turrets at our bases to keep the bugs off of them, because the bugs will attack your bases apparently. All right, let's head back up towards base here. Still wish I knew where you got those roots. These things feel like they should be like a plant that we should harvest. But I also know I like not explored nearly at all the whole planet or anything close to. Because I've already seen some other people who've made it a lot further than I have. But I also haven't gotten to play as much as I'd, you know, intended. But that's okay. There we go. Let's see here. What do we have here? So, what we will do, go in here. So that's still working on that. That's fine. You, I want you doing wire. And I want you doing wire as well. Okay. There we go. Okay, that means I need to come over here and change you to wire. And we're dumping my other materials. Oh, I just put it in my inventory. That's perfectly fine. And our movement leveled up, too. There we go. That's nice. Alright, how are we doing on this? We need one more core, and then we're going to start getting those titanium sheets going. Oh, our inventory is quite full. Okay. Okay, well, let's go get some storage done. Can I make any more? I cannot make any more. So let's see here. Can we make a personal storage? It's showing us the food station. Wow. Alright. Food station's a little pricey. Okay. I know. Let's see if we can upload some of this into the recipe station. Yeah, we can offload some of these titanium bars into this one. Titanium rods. We could offload some of our wire to that one, even though we kind of need the wire, but that'll let us hopefully combine some of these stacks. Let's see what we can offload here. We can insert some more of those fruit in there. Got some of those. There we go. That's helping offload stuff. Alright, what else we got? Got some hydro bulbs, so we can throw some hydro bulbs in this one. Get that one ready to go. We'll throw some more of these, you know, prickers in here. And let's see here. That might not be the worst one. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll work on this one too. Alright. There we go. That clears up our inventory a nice little bit. We're going to have to do something with these titanium bars and whatnot. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this guy making some of those titanium plates. So let's change your recipe to titanium sheets. There we go. And that'll get him making the titanium sheets that we need. How's this doing? Alright, so that should be more than enough titanium beams to meet that. That one's launching those up nicely. Launching those up just fine. What are we doing over here? Let's grab some more of these.
Gotcha.
There we go. And then we're going to grab the rest that we need over here. There. Alright. Then that should give us everything but the plates that we need for this. The plates and the heart. So we need one more heart. And I need some way to get rid of some of this stuff. I know what I can do. Hold on. I think. There you go. Opening the wrong door again. Alright, let's go to the analyzer. And we can throw... You know, I don't have a use for this ore, so we'll just do that. And then we'll come over here, and this will free up enough space for you to go get some titanium here. Actually, there... Okay, no. So, just over here into the hydration stuff. Let's do... We'll start working on this one. There we go. Alright. Okay, let's go get some titanium real quick. Because we need some more building materials. There we go. And now we can make a storage to store all the extra junk I've been picking up. I accidentally hit the mouse. There we go. Give me all those building materials, please. There we go. Alright, storage. One of the things I do love is, look at these. These just stack nicely, just right there. There we go. 2 personal storage lockers for us to put stuff into, so put these war bonds in here. And we'll put this standard ammunition in here as well, because we don't actually have a use for it. And same with some of these plates and things we don't have a use for right this second. This helium-3. Now we need... So we need the wire to do our upgrades. That wire in there. Alright. So now we got lots of room to go and look for the stuff we need. Alright. So there's our first 100 plates. Perfect. Now we just need that last meteorite. Well, that finishes up the 100 plates, and then we can upgrade our base here and really expand our production and delivery. Because I think we're going to have to do a lot of that. Especially as we get into some of these more advanced components. Let's go this way. We haven't really gone this way much. And there's that meteorite we need right there. Perfect. Oh, and a lot more of those picker plants over there, too. There we go. Because I was running a little low on wolfram, so I'm going to grab some of this. Alright, let's go grab some of these picker plants, because we have the room for it now. Because I really feel like getting some of the recipes for these unlocked will really help us in our food situation long term. Now we're probably going to need a better source of these than just picking them up out here in the wild. Like, I don't know, maybe there's a way that you can get a farm. I have no idea. I haven't seen anything about it. I was going to grab this meteorite while I'm over here. Because some extra meteorite hearts won't hurt. Go. Alright, cool. Let's grab some more of these picker plants. Or space cactus, whatever you want to call it. Because that's going to help us really well with our food and long-term survival. Because they only gave us like 4 or 5 days worth of food here. Makes sense, we're a prisoner. They don't actually care if we survive as long as we're delivering on the contracts, I guess. Oh, what is this? Found some sort of downed drone wreck. With glass. Nice, because I think we needed to research how to make glass anyways. That one took a while, though. That was helium. That's... Alright, let's see here. We got something up there. Calcium, alright. Calcium down here, it looks like. Is there any other nodes on this? Yes, there's one right here. In the smoking pit. About... here. Ah, there it is. Right there in the middle. Nope, that's not the only one. There's one. There we go. I don't know if it actually improves your yield hitting on the hot spots on those things or not. Feels like it should. Look at all of these. This is a different kind of looking terrain over here. What is that? Looks like that should be something. Oh, we got some more of these purple plants here. I'm just gonna call them purple plants. They're called like purr plants. Alright, come on. Let me... Alright, it doesn't want to let me have that one apparently. Alright, so that's just a rock. Looked like that rock was something. So I know the bugs hang out around certain POIs. I wonder if we're gonna see them at like... yeah, if they have like nests or something we can go encounter. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to find out. Again, I'm very much enjoying this game. I've never really played factory games a whole lot before this one. I've watched a lot of people play factory games, and I have friends who absolutely love factory games. Oop, oop, oop. That area is radiation.
Waiting for you in the terminal.
All right.
They also ask that you keep an eye out for old model drones lost on Arcadia.
Well, we found
They
one.
might contain useful items.
Keep an eye out for old model drones. Ah, like that crashed thing we just found. Got it. If we're gonna be over here, might as well grab these purple plants. Since we can't go into the radiation zone, I don't think. That looked like it was not doing our character any good. There we go. Just keep grabbing some of these resources. So we work our way kind of back towards base here. Very low hydration. You know, that's going to be a recurring problem, I think. I just want to get the research for these going, because they will help us with toxicity from eating some of these other things, because, here, I'll show you, like, if we just eat this...
I advise caution. The fruit on Arcadia can alleviate hunger, but putting unknown things into one's mouth is rarely beneficial to the individual. Though, of course, it was beneficial to the development of civilization. Although this fruit is edible, that won't always be the case.
See, this AI has like a snarky comment on like everything we do. And I was aware that that comment existed, I just hadn't done it yet. But we're going to grab some more of these hydro bells, just because they will help us with water, because you can actually just drink these. Use. There we go. And that's got us hydrated enough for the moment. So you can just consume these things straight. But we're going to grab all of these, because I would like to get us more efficient foods, and that's really what the food station seems to be for. There we go. Get mining done here. A few extra meteorite hearts will not hurt our cause. Nope. Am I missing one? Missing a node on this thing somewhere. Oh, well, we'll just mine it. There we go. Alright. Let's start heading back towards base, because we should have the stuff we need to finish upgrading our base core done now. And then after that, I think we'll try and finish exploring that POI that we nearly died exploring last time. Oh, I mean, we did die. We didn't die from exploring it. We died from the StarRupture. We didn't escape on the way back from exploring it. But still, I think we're going to finish that off. Come on. Oh, I want that plant while I continue my journey here.
Acquired.
I love all these plants that look like wheat, but they're actually not harvestable. Oh, here we go. Grab this real quick. And then we'll also grab some of these star tiers, which are apparently, I'm guessing, toxic. But also used in like half the cooking recipes. Alright, let's see here. Are they actually toxic? Yes. You heal 30 hit points but gain 15 toxicity. So, good to know. Alright. Also, people, leave comments if you think I could be doing things more efficiently. I'm sure I could be. As I said, I'm not normally a factory game person. But I do like the concept of factory games. There we go.
Gotcha.
Alright, let's go see if we can do this upgrade now. Can we do the upgrade? Oh, it's 300 plates, so we gotta wait for it to finish the next batch of plates. That's alright. That's alright. We'll come in here and unlock some more stuff. Okay. So...
Rupture activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
yeah, we're in a safe place this time for once. That'll make that easy. Alright, go ahead and unlock that. And go ahead and insert that. Alright. And we have enough to start the next one of these. I wonder why this one's less. Prism herb. Eat for effects. So gain 80 calories, gain 40. I wonder if these are more common than these or something. Well, we'll start working on this one. There we go. Alright, let's see here. What do we get for eating these? Just raw. No. Just calories and hydration both. Alright. I really kind of want to unlock this first recipe. We'll go ahead and do our perp plants there. Or perp plants, whatever you want to call them. Serpent roots. Interesting. Serpent sticks. You gain 20 toxicity, double natural energy regeneration, lasts 30 minutes. Does not sack the other energy regeneration effects. Okay. Some of these gives you buffs in exchange for toxicity, so that's kind of the mechanic they're going with here on the food. Interesting. I don't know what drain resistance is. Don't know what that means. Maximum HP. Alright. Interesting. There's some interesting mechanics they're playing with here.
Rupture's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
Ah, good. We get to watch this from inside our nice little house. Look at that wall of fire coming towards us. It is hopefully not lethal this time.
Operation has received it is being incident. They are very happy with your services, but have a few questions and would like to know if you'll participate in an anonymous survey.
Wow, look at that. Well, I don't think we're going to be harvesting any plants soon. Let's see what we've unlocked. Oh yes, the grenades. These grenades are hilarious.
I'm legally obligated to go over grenade training with you.
I don't know if there's anything you can say that I don't already know.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation guarantees the highest level of safety during use. Even when activated, the grenade is stable and will not explode as long as you are holding it in your hand, making it safe to use by the whole family, regardless of age. The Griffiths Blue Corporation is not responsible for any bodily harm caused by the throwing or dropping of the grenade.
Oh, naturally.
It's great. I'm glad that these grenades are fun for the whole family and safe for the whole family to use. You know, it's just the comedy in this game. Love it. All right. Do need to work on the whole like talking over each other thing though, which I kind of get at the same time. You know. Let's see here. Let's use that. Get our hydration back up. We're gonna have to get some food soon. All right. Did it finish our plate production? All right, we have to use our thing to kind of prioritize cooling that off there, and we did. We got the last of the plates we need to upgrade our core. It'll also cool off over time, but you can go around and force it to cool it off. But there we go. Upgrade. Nice. So we'll need 20 meteorite hearts this time, a bunch of titanium something or others, and the calcium sheets. But that's fine, because look at that. We can support a lot more buildings now. Now we got to figure out how we make the. Take a look at our recipes. Can we even make ceramics? No, I have no idea how we make ceramics. Alright, let's see here. So that is probably not where we're going to make it. Definitely don't make it in the respawn chamber. Or the food well, we do need to make a food station, actually. Let's go ahead and make a food station here at our main base. We need more construction materials. There we go. Alright, food station. Alright, let's see here. We'll put our food station here in the corner.
No more eating raw food. You can now process and combine various nutritional materials.
Oh, a food station.
Alright.
Takes me back to my college days.
Oh no, this is not a simple food station. This one is specially tailored to the conditions on Arcadia 7. All the recipes it contains are designed with the local environment in mind.
That means I'll be able to try the local flora. Amazing.
Exactly. Bon appetit.
So cheerful about that. Alright, let's see here. What can we get? We got a poly snack, which lets us just cook these poly fruit into food. Okay, let's go back here. And we also have the hydration pack, which... Alright, so that works a little bit... Well... Wait a minute. This is not efficient. So we convert 5 of these into 1. And one of these gives us 18 hydration, and one of these gives us 45 hydration. It'd be more efficient just to eat the Hydra bulb, because 5 Hydra bulbs would give you like 85 hydration. Am I doing the math on that right? Like, I'll make one just because I can, but that's not efficient. Okay, what about these other recipes? Are these like more efficient, maybe? Okay, these start to look more efficient. What else do we have available to us? Alright. So I can scroll down on that. Alright, so you can't click and drag the thing down. Got it. What's this do? Corrosion resistance. Okay. Drain resistance. Infection resistance. Heat resistance. Okay, so that's... See, these make sense because these are buffs. Alright. Alright. Anyways, still find that kind of interesting that that's less efficient. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. Since we just had a firestorm come through. I do think we want to try and get over there and finish exploring that spot we were at. So let's check our inventory real quick. We're gonna have to do something about food and such, but that's alright, because we got these for our hydration. Let's go drop off some of the stuff we don't need, like the glass. Actually, let me check something here. Under my industry real quick before we run off. So we have a smelter and a fabricator. I don't know how we're going to make glass yet. We'll have to figure that out. Alright, well, let's go. Let's go explore and finish exploring that base over here. Especially since we have some ammunition. Might as well make use of our pistol. You can see where it's trying to grow some of these things back. I will hit this meteorite again. Don't want to pass these things up. Okay, which node am I missing here? I feel like there's one up there. No, that's good enough. Alright. Switch back to our pistol. Still feel like these vines are going to be something important. Can we climb this? This is a very interesting looking hole in the ground. So you can see stuff down there. Can I mine this? What is this? Nope, it's not going to let me mine that. Alright. Let's wait for the planet to regenerate. We'll come take a look at that. I feel like that's going to be key. Maybe once the planet regenerates, we can climb down there or something. Oh, there's another one of those fire ores. Let's grab that real quick. Yep, got it before it despawned or whatever. Not sure what those are used for beyond research at this moment. There we go. There's the rest of it. Alright, well, we'll just take it as we continue on. Because I know there's a lot of loot up here that we didn't get to. Because the bugs chased us off before we could actually get into the POI proper. I do like how it kind of like randomly redeploys meteorites after each one of those little firestorm things. It's complaining about my food. I'm gonna have to eat some of these survival rations. There we go. The survival rations are good because they do heal you some. What is that burning is up in the sky? That's supposed to be like just an after effect of the Rupture or something. Or if that's
Great
like...
work. The Moon Energy Corporation received its order. You can claim your rightful reward, as usual, in the corporate terminal. They are very happy with your services.
Gotcha.
There we got all kinds of little goods there. Each one of these rubble piles has some stuff. Generators. I heard something. Synthetic resin, accumulator. Lots of stuff in here. Oh, we got a chest under here. More war bonds, some beams. We'll take the war bonds, definitely. We might have to abandon some stuff that we don't need. I know we definitely want these unknown storage devices here, because that'll give us a lot more research. Oh, I can crouch. Okay. Another storage. More of these war bonds. That's good. We got a message.
The Ruptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
Alright. So I know some of these, when you pick them up, will cause enemies to spawn. Or they seem to, anyways. How do we get up there? Okay, here we go. Got some more calcium. Alright. Item printer destroyed. Calcium powder. Well, let's just use that. There we go. Let's see here. We could use some more food, so we'll use one of these. Let's drop these titanium beams. Well, I hate to do this, but we'll drop the calcium as well. We'll keep the wolfram and stuff for the moment. Alright. There we go. Let's do a little bit of reorg. Oh, got another storage container. Another storage device. Some more ammunition. Yep, here we go. Got some more bugs. Go. Alright. So the thing is, one of the things I've learned is those blue ones, you don't really want them getting up in your face, because one, they explode, and that sucks. We've got another tablet talking about the LEM system there. Food station. We'll take the snack, because we need some snackage. Use that. There we go. Alright, calcium powder, and I know we needed a stabilizer, because we needed that for research purposes. So the blue bugs explode, which, that's obviously not great. And that leaves a toxic cloud, which is bad for you, obviously. But the toxic cloud also strengthens the other bugs, which that's also a problem. So, even with what we've been up here and explored so far, we haven't even looted like half this stuff. Like, look at all this. We'll take what we can there. See, we can't even pick up the rotor. So what we'll do is we'll head back, go offload some of this. Because we need that rotor, I know, to do some research. Also swing by our calcium mine to make sure it's not being overrun by bugs. Take a quick look at things here. This looks like an interesting spot. Doesn't appear to be anything here. Just a little water spot. That's alright. Let's get back over here. Oh, that was me running out of stamina. I'm not seeing any bugs. That's good. Okay. This also give us a chance to go in here and claim our corporate earnings, so to speak. Alright. which is the map. And an inventory upgrade. Nice.
You have successfully unlocked the geolocation service of structural and topological imaging.
Great. A map will be useful.
If you insist on using such primitive language, go ahead.
Oh, so next we can get a wind turbine. Then we can get another upgrade. And another inventory upgrade. That'd be nice too. So let's take a look here. All right. So this one wants glass. Still don't know where to get glass. Tubes. Rotor. Ceramics. And titanium housings. Alright. So let's see here. Can we make glass at one of these? Can you make glass? No, it can make the rotors and the stabilizers, though, but not glass. The glass a smelter thing? No. So there must be some tool that we don't have. Let's go back and grab that rotor now that we have more inventory space. So we can go, since we're still right here near this thing, we'll go grab some of that stuff we had to leave behind a second ago. We can take it back to our research station and unlock some stuff. And then figure out how the heck we make glass. Again, I'm sure y'all are probably in the comments going, you overlooked this one recipe, or this one crafting station, or whatever, that will make the glass. Feel free to put those in the comments. Helps me out. But I know we need the rotor to unlock the ability to make rotors, so that's how I'm coming back up here to get that. I don't think we needed the housing to unlock that, but we'll see. But, I mean, we got 8 more inventory slots now, so that'll make grabbing some of this stuff a lot easier. Just hope the bugs don't respawn on a cycle or something. That would be awkward. Nope, good, the rotor's still here. Perfect. Needed the rotor. All kinds of debris. We'll take all of that.
Great.
That looks useful. Glad I didn't hurt myself. We definitely want that. So we'll take this. Not going to worry about the Wolfram bar. I'll take the calcium powder. Found a dead body. With some ammunition and an unknown vial. We'll take all of that. Rubble. We'll take all of that for the moment. Good lord, the amount of loot up here. I don't really care about the Wolfram plates. Let's see here, what about over here? Unknown sphere, titanium bar. We'll take the sphere, take the war bonds. Not worried about the ingots. Because again, I have all the titanium I could possibly want right now. We'll take the war bonds. Hitting the wrong buttons. Alright. What's this thing? This thing got anything over here? Oh, rubble pile right here. Another storage device. Don't need the wire. So far, no more bugs, which is good. Oh, another storage device. I'll take the Wolfram ore just because I already have a slot for it. About up here. There's the titanium housing. We'll take that just in case we need it to unlock it. Another undead body. With some more stuff. That's another bug spawn. How many bugs left? Alright. We'll take all that.
Ah, gotcha.
Apparently they did not like me picking up the, that item. We'll take the unknown sphere and the tubes as well. Take what we can out of that. Don't care about the titanium bars, really. Definitely scripted spawns at some of these POIs here. I think we've gotten everything of value, and we're definitely full up on inventory as well. Make sure I haven't missed anything here. I know I looked at this rubble pile. And this one. I didn't grab the wolfram powder. Which we can drop the calcium ore, but we will take the powder. There we go. I know we've been in there. Alright, so let's head on out of here. Oh, we almost missed these war buns. There we go. Alright, back to base. Having to get used to holding sprint. Played Dune Awakening so much that I had it set to tab, where you press shift to tab it on and off. Alright. Our base is looking good. Still gotta figure out how we make glass, though. Alright, I wanted to come see about this hole. It was like right here. Ah, see, it covers up, so you do have to go down there during the burns. Interesting. So, no, we should have gone down there then. Didn't give me an option to climb, though, so I wasn't real sure we could go down there. Not sure I want to risk that. But maybe we will. Next time one of those Rupture events happens. Alright. Almost back. Almost back. Because now we're going to have to redo all this, I think. Because I think we're going to have a lot more advancement that we're going to need as far as, like, you know, what we're making where. Alright, let's see what we can turn in here. Alright, so we have the rotor now. And we need some more titanium sheets, so that'll be easy enough. We have the stabilizer. We don't have the stator. I don't know where we get the stator. We don't have the electronics or the syringe. We do have the calcium powder, though. I don't know where we get ceramics and stuff. We'll go ahead and do that. And that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do... So let's go get the plates that we need. That should be easy enough. Did we unlock anything in here? Nope. We still need to figure out where to get glass. I think, the furnace. So what do we have? We just need tubes. So we need to make tubes for the furnace. Got it. Alright, what do we need to make tubes? Recipes. Tubes. Needs plates and bars. Okay. So we're going to have to set up a little bit more of a chain here. Got it. So come over here. I want you to do tubes. Yep, we're going to do that. And then, do we have any plates in here? We do have plates in here. Cool.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to turn you into tubes, I think. And we're going to need some more industry. So we're going to need another fabricator. Yeah, so we'll put the fabricator there, I think. And then, actually, what I will do is I'm going to remove... No, I'll leave that there, because I'm going to need that. So let's go back. No, not smelter. Fabricator. Yep. Okay. And then we'll go... Nope, I want rails. And you're going to go to here. And you're going to go to here. And you're... If I can get it to link up. There you go. You're going to come over to here to this guy. But that's blocked, so hold on. What we'll do is we'll come along the side here. And from there to there. Beautiful. And we're going to disconnect this one. And then we'll go back into rails. And there we go. Cool. Definitely going to need some more power, though. And so you're going to be rods. And you're going to be... So what was it for these? We need plates. So you're going to be plates. Good, good. And then you... I'm going to go to here. And then you will be... first we need more power, actually. Hold on. There we go. Alright, now... Let's see if that starts getting us the tubes we need. Okay, so we've got the rods coming in. And there's the plates. Alright. And what we can do is we can even, like, throw some of this in there. There we go. Alright, let's go throw some of these tubes in here real quick. Because I don't need the tubes. There. Let's go offload some of our stuff in here. There we go. Have anything that can stack in here? No. Not really. Let's go into here. So we'll put the sulfur in here. The unknown vials research thing. That's a research thing. Put that in there. We'll put the generator in here. We'll put these plates in here for now. This is a research thing, so I'll go down here on the research bar. Put that in there for now. That's another research thing. We'll keep that. That's personal. Sulfuric gas can go in there. The wolfram powder can go in there. These titanium bars can go in here. Same with these inductors. That's a research thing. This is sort of a research thing. There we go. Put these accumulators in here. This resin and this glass for now. Alright, we'll come down to this one. We'll grab our war bonds out.
Great.
Yeah, I know all that's in there. I'll put the helium in there. There we go. Alright, and we'll go dump the rest of this in our research. Yeah, alright, cool.
Another great day for science.
Alright, there we go. We can use this research to come over here and advance some of these if we don't have the stuff for. Like this one, we need rotors. You know, so like we could dump 2,000 points into that if we wanted to. Like this one need titanium housings. Again, we could do that. But we're not going to do that. We're going to save our research points. We come over to here. And see what we can finish unlocking. We need some of those titanium plates. I've got some, so let me go grab some of these titanium plates here. Ah, that's not what I wanted. That is not what I meant. Well, we'll keep the ammo and we'll throw the rest of this back in there. There we go. Alright, actually, that gives us a spot for this, which we don't really need one of this. I think the standard ammo is for, like, the larger rifle, but what we wanted is some of these. So we'll split that. Yeah, that was... Okay, now split. There we go. Alright. Cool. Now we can come in here and unlock the rotor. There we go. Now we have rotors. We'll go ahead and insert the research points in for these. There we go. Those are all settled. Let me find the rest of this stuff. I guess that's more of those POIs we haven't been to yet. Alright. Put away the rest of this stuff here that I don't need. Okay, which one do we have to do to get that? That gives us the furnace, which we're working on. What's this give us? That's the wind turbine. Okay. That's the equipment station. What's this? Alright, so we need to do this one. And what do they want? Future health solutions. They want glass, so that's the furnace. So until we get this done, we're kind of stuck. Alright, let's go see how this is going over here. We're making progress. So what we're going to do... Yeah. Okay.
Ah, gotcha.
We're going to come over here. We're going to set this one to that as well. And then we're going to go and do some more building. Expand our rail system here. There we go. And we're going to disconnect this. Rail. That one's going to come over here to this guy. And this one's going to come over here to the... Wait. And then, now, over to this one. That way we can get this launched out faster. So that we can actually upgrade. There we go. Oh, look at that. Production in action. Because that's really going to hold us up until we can get that furnace going. Because I would like to try out some of the other guns. And things. But I can see where this can become like, very complicated production chains. And I could definitely be more efficient in my layout, I think. Let's go see how we're doing progress-wise. And I think we'll probably call it there for this episode. Which will also probably be our last episode on this. Simply because the playtest ends tomorrow, and I probably won't have time to get back on before that playtest ends. So, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. And thank you for joining me here with StarRupture for our second episode. This is Thal McRon signing off, and I hope you all have a great one.